Hey, good evening. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Just barely made it on in time again. Weird day. By myself. Chris isn't here. She's still recovering from her shoulder issues. So just me, unfortunately. Here at the Creeper Gallery, New Hope, Pennsylvania. A couple of cool objects. I was back there looking. Hey, Laura, how are you? I was back there looking, and I'd seen the objects online before I came in, so I kind of knew what I was going to do. Hey, Nancy, Patricia, Celine, Taryn, Cheryl, Anna. I'm looking at my tablet over there. That's why I'm looking down. How's everyone doing? Yeah, so by myself here tonight. I was just trying a weird experiment before I went on, and that's why I was kind of late coming on. I got this idea because I'd seen it done before. I think on Ghost Adventures, and I know not everybody loves that show, but I watch that show. And one of the things that's kind of interesting to me is when, and I'm gonna do this later, but in a different way, is when they try communicating using different frequencies. Basically, that's what the spirit box is, kind of. And the way they did it on Ghost Adventures, that kind of made me think was walkie-talkie, transmitting over the walkie-talkie frequency, and whether that would mean anything or be any different to the spirit world, if that was possible. So I took one walkie-talkie and I taped down the talk button, and the other walkie-talkie I had with me in this area where I'm going to show you in a minute. And I was just doing a test run, seeing if I have a container, and I would put the item in a container with the walkie-talkie that's always on. And I did it twice, and both times I got voices that came through on my end over here, which were kind of interesting. So do I know if it's going to happen again? I don't, but it was pretty weird enough to make me want to do it again. So anyway, I'm going to show you the shop, and then I'm going to start the investigation. Again, I'm John Ruggiero, for those of you who don't know, founder of New Jersey Paranormal. This shop that I'm in right now is called the Creeper Gallery. The Creeper Gallery is located at 129 South Main Street in New Hope, Pennsylvania. And if you know anything about New Hope, there's a lot of cool shops, beautiful area to come when the weather's nice. to just walk around, go over the bridge, check out all the shops, eat, go to the restaurants, and come down to the Creeper Gallery, because whatever I show you here will never do it justice. In person, much different. So I'm going to turn my camera around like I always do, and I'm going to give you guys just a quick look of the part of the building that I'm in before I take you into the red room. So bear with me. That's where you come in. And as soon as you come in, and I show you guys this every week, and for those of you who are new, this is the Creeper Gallery in New Hope, Pennsylvania. There's stuff everywhere. And a lot of the stuff that I'm showing you now aren't haunted objects. These are just creations that Donna Marion, the owner, has made. She's accumulated a lot of this stuff, but she also creates a lot of the artwork. I just saw that one. That was really cool. That reminds me of stuff like that in my room when I was in my teens and early 20s. But this is all the stuff that you see upon entering the Creeper Gallery. Again, just a quick overview of, it's not all haunted objects. There's so much stuff here that you could come check out. You know, and if you're not into the haunted objects, there's so much more. And I've always said this, Donna is a brilliant artist. And if I had the money, I would have a lot of this in my house. So again, just kind of show you top to bottom. Creeper Gallery is unlike any other shop out there. There's lots of shops out there that try to kind of imitate what the Creeper Gallery has done, but they are not the Creeper Gallery. There's only one Creeper Gallery, and this is it, New Hope. So I'm going to show you again some of the stuff here before I go into the red room. And I'm sorry for panning so quickly. It's just, once I get into investigating, I lose track of time, and then I don't wind up getting out of here until God knows when. You could see, I mean, I'm kind of like just going around, and you could see how much stuff is everywhere. So then we go back here, and whoops, more things in cases, more creepy dolls. Again, not everything here is haunted. The haunted stuff is in the back. This is all the stuff that you could buy, all the stuff that Donna makes and that she acquires. I'm trying to give you guys just an overview. Yeah, everything here has eyes. So no matter where you look, there's something staring at you here. Pretty cool. And what's strange about what she's done, and I don't know if she did this on purpose or not, I never really asked her, but before you get to the red room, which is where the haunted objects are, there's all these religious dolls down here, kind of religious stuff over here, and then you have the red room, and then you have the wall of crosses that lets you know that you're on your way to the red room. So once inside the red room, I move stuff around so it doesn't look like it does all the time. I have the lights on so you can see a little bit of it. That's the deemed dangerous room. These are objects that are not for sale, but are dangerous to own. We've investigated pretty much all of this stuff through the years. Everything but one, I think. And again, there's lots of videos in our YouTube section. If you go back and watch 7 years worth of videos, you can see a lot of these investigations that we've done, even with the deemed dangerous ones. They're in there. It's just a matter of going through the catalog and finding them. And that Ouija board was a bad one. I don't know. I guess not deemed dangerous, but not very friendly. The watch I just did. Again, there's everything. It's not just creepy dolls. That's what I like. A lot of these other shops that sell quote unquote haunted objects, it's all dolls, porcelain dolls. I mean, everything in their shops are just porcelain dolls. Yes, there are older dolls that have attachments like that one there, but there are other things that can have attachments, photos. That's the last rites box there. There's a little child's toy there. I mean, you know, you're looking at things that, a painting, a photo a photo of a family, a collage of family members, um, a statue, a cross, even. So, I mean, a piece of clothing. I mean, not everything is a porcelain doll, haunted. That right there is a carnival gaff. So it doesn't all have to be dolls, although there are haunted dolls. So this is going to be a little difficult for me because, again, I'm by myself. So I'm not going to set up here like I usually do. I do have to grab my tablet so I can see the comments. And I got to turn the lights. And I have to set up the camera and everything. So you're going to have to bear with me. This is what happens when we do this live and I'm by myself. So you guys that have watched know that it may take a minute. So just bear with me. Remember the Ouija board. Funny, do they? Many of these things are part of the NJP family. Hello, Marie. Hello, Deb. Hello, Francis. Lois, Bob. How's everyone doing? Kathleen. Yeah, Donna is, Donna's going to have surgery in, I believe, in May. So, send your thoughts and prayers to Donna, the owner of the Creeper Gallery. Hopefully the surgery goes well, quick recovery, and she's back in here so you guys can come see her once the weather gets nice. So before I turn all the equipment on and explain it really, really quick, I'm going to show you the object and I'm going to read the information that I get. Okay. So there it is. Where's my dang flashlight? Anybody who knows me, who's ever been to one of our events, knows that I am the last person with a flashlight, the last person to keep a flashlight. All right, let me get it from the top, maybe. I'm not sure how good of a picture I'm giving you there. Chris is so much better at this than I am. What's cool about this is right at the bottom there, I don't know if you could see it. I'm trying to get a really good angle on it. It says Adah blood, October 13th. It looks like 1802, maybe. And what's funny is I saw that movie Undertone last night. Wasn't that great, but the end was kind of cool. It was like Blair Witchy, and it was all about demons and stuff. Pretty cool. But anyway, so let me show you the card. This is basically what I have to go by here. I'll read it to you in a second. I did notice that there's an image. What is this? It says, what is this? I didn't even notice this before. So maybe you guys could see it. Oh, no, my camera's not going to focus. It says deaths registered. I don't know if you guys could see that from. You see that? And then, God, if I wasn't so dang old and my eyes were so bad, I'd be able to read. But there's a lot of what does that say? 2 lines were necessary. All names be given in full. There's a bunch of names. Donna, what's the deal with this? I guess it's explained on the front of the card. There's a bunch of names. On the back of this, let me read the card, see if we can get more information. Adah, forgive me if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. It's Adah Bloods Needlepoint. March 9th, 1793. Died January 10th, 1860. Born in Dunstable, Massachusetts. Forgive me again if I'm pronouncing any of this wrong. She married Levi Blood. Well, that's a great name. He was born in 1797, passed in 1843, and they had one daughter named Nancy Harriet that was born in 1826. The daughter, is it the daughter? Oh, wow. The daughter passed in 1828 at the tender age of 2 years old. Her husband, Levi, passed from delirium tremors at the age of 46 years old. They were both farmers. They are all buried in Blood Cemetery in Massachusetts. Wow, that's kind of weird, huh? She remains with this piece and is said to be very active. Voices heard and knocking are often heard in the. I gotta, Donnie, I taped the dang card to it. I can't. I'm gonna guess in the vicinity of the object. So there you go. So we have Adah. I hope it's pronounced or Adah. I don't know what's the pronunciation. Her husband's name was Levi, and her daughter, who was only 2 years old, was Nancy. So I'm going to turn on the equipment, and the family intermarried and had their own cemetery. Oh, that's nice. I actually gave you mine, John, when we were investigating. So I don't. Oh, the flashlight. Yeah, that's not uncommon, Kathy. You know that. So, full disclosure, there are people that live upstairs. So when I do EVP sessions, I try my best to eliminate whatever noise is up there. I listen for voices that are up close to the microphone and that are direct responses to the questions. So I'm going to turn on the equipment. I'm going to put my phone in the stand. See how it looks. Turn off all the lights. And away we go. All right. I'm going to leave you guys there for 1 second while I turn off the lights outside. Turn that on. Just give me a minute. I'm just turning everything on, all the equipment, and then I'll explain it really quick after I turn the lights off down there. Well, turn these lights off here. This is what happens live. Oh, are you serious? There we go. Let's say my one good flashlight just went on me. All right, let me check out that shot to make sure you got everything there. Can you see the lights? I don't know if I can see the lights. I probably got to raise it up. I see you. I see you. You're not even letting me start. Give me a minute. All right, guys. Just I'll keep an eye on the comments as I go to make sure that I'm in the shot and you guys can see everything. All right. Really, really quick to explain to you guys what we're using and to explain to Adah, whichever pronouncing it wrong. I apologize. Oh, I got winded all of a sudden there. So I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Adah or Adah. My name is John. I introduced myself before as I was taking the items out of the cases here, but I'll introduce myself again. My name is John. I come here to speak with whoever might be connected to, attached to, channeled in through things that belong to them, things that matter to them through in their lives. In this case, your needlepoint. I don't mean you any disrespect whatsoever. I just want to talk to you excuse me, talk about your life, talk about your family, anything you want to talk about. I'm going to try to hear your voice in a few different ways, which reminds me, I have to get the obelisk. And whatever you're willing to share, I'd really appreciate it because I don't know if you could hear me reading the information that I have about your life. I have all the names from the blood cemetery on the back here. And basically, I'm just going to try to talk to you and Levi and anybody else who wants to come through that's connected to this needlepoint. Now, I can't see you. I can't hear you. So I have to use modern things to interact with you. And we were doing a little of that before I started sitting here. The glowing objects that you see up there, they're purple, violet in color. What the hell was that already? They change colors when you release your energy. So if you were near that needle point, if you're anywhere in that area, if you're coming in that area, if you're around the needle point, coming from the needle point, they're going to change colors like the rainbow. Pretty much everything does that. The circle that's purple right here will change colors as well. Now, for those of you guys who are watching who don't know what I'm talking about, those purple lights are EMF detectors. These circle purple ones, you see the lights on the wall there? That's a static detector. It detects static electricity, and it's already coming all around the back area there. So I have one there. I have one here. Now, from you can't see, the reason you see a red light in the background there is because I have a little box that has a mirror and a red light in it, a sort of a channeling tool. It's kind of like a scrying thing, but I'm not going to be scrying with it. But I have that behind the needle point. I also have a REM pod, which you have to touch to make the lights change colors and make noise. This here, the white glowing, is also an EMF detector, energy. If it's light, it's green. If it's a strong surge, it's purple. These other things that I have here that I'm going to try, I have touch lamps that I don't know if you can see with the camera. I hope you can. I'm trying to make out where I am. You tap. I have the word yes down there. Hopefully you guys can see that in the shot. I got to see it on the delay. Okay. If the bottom lights, it's yes. If the top lights, it's no. There's a card that says no there. I don't know how well you could see that. But if the touch lamp on the bottom lights, it's a yes. If the bingo, holy sugar. Did you see that? Well, thank you. I hope they can see that. Am I in the way? I hope I'm not in the way of that. Did you guys see that? Hold on. Let me see my comments. Did you guys see the S on the bottom? Please tell me. If not, I got to move everything. I have to move the camera. I don't want you missing that if that happens again. Okay, good. So, Donna, is it Adah or A, like A, the letter A, or Ah? Like, I don't want to pronounce it wrong. So, and the candle just went. Now, the candle is EMF as well. It's energy. There has to be energy around that candle to make it light up. And I have a bell down here on the floor that you could tap or you could try to push with your hand. Okay, so lots of different things here that we could use. I do appreciate you using that yes right after I talked about it. So I didn't get an answer yet. Is it pronounced Adah? I see the candle. Could you touch the yes light here like you did before? If I'm pronouncing it correctly, Adah. There's a no up there too. What about Adah? Is it Adah? Again, yes would be the best way to do this for now until I try hearing your voice. Adah? As an A. So it is Adah, right? Okay. So Adah, I was reading about your husband, Levi, great name, by the way. And unfortunately, what happened to your daughter, um, Nancy, 2 years old. I'm very, very sorry that you lost your daughter at such a young age. And that you were a farmer and there was a whole cemetery um, in which your ancestors are buried in. I don't know if that cemetery still exists, called Blood Cemetery. You know if that still exists? Is that still being kept? Is there still a section where people could see your family's headstones and your graves? Again, anything you want to do to answer using your energy or touching something or moving something, you could do for now. That would be the best way now for us to try to communicate. That needle, oh boy, where'd that come from? Wow, like I swallowed something. Uh, um, Adah, I was just going to reference that needlepoint. 1802 is the date that is on that needlepoint. Is that the year you completed it? You were born in 1793. That would have been 17 years old? No, not 17 years old. That would have been 9 years old, right? 1802. Yeah, that would have been really young. Were you young when you made that? It's got the ABCs, capital letters, lowercase letters. Um, okay. I do see it says wrought by, WROUGT by, wrought. That's kind of a, I'm sure that's how you would describe that back then. Oh, wow. Okay. I got you. I'm learning. I don't know a lot from that period. So forgive me. I really don't know a lot about that period. So I found it interesting. Um, so is that something that a child would do to learn their uppercase and lowercase letters? When I was in school and very, very young, we would write them on a, let's call it a line paper. And you would draw the capital A like this on the big line and the cross of the A. And then the lowercase a you had to put underneath the line to show that it was small. Is this something that was fairly common for people to do? Or was that something that you possibly made for your daughter, knowing that you would be using it to teach her? Did you create that for Nancy to instruct her when she got a little bit older? Was this something you had to do for school? Okay. Like I said, we're gonna man, we're gonna try some different things. There are a lot of different things there that you could use to try to answer. And I know it could be frustrating not to be able to talk to me directly as if as if we were sitting here next to each other. But these are the things that are best for us to use right now. I'm going to try to hear your voice in a few different ways. So please bear with me and try your best to try to communicate with me because I do want to learn about you and your life. Um, Whenever I do these, I find it really interesting that something can remain from so long ago and that obviously someone took time. Yeah. See, the purple is a high EMF, high energy charge. That someone would take the time to create something like that. And here we are in the year 2026, 224 years later. And there we go. There it is in front of me. That's amazing. And here I am talking about your name, your husband, your daughter, and your family's cemetery all these years later. You know what the odds of someone doing that for my family, the Ruggiero family, 200 years from now? Yeah, exactly. Not really, good that people will be talking about me 200 years from now. So this is a way of keeping your family memory alive, and your daughter and your husband, Levi, and the blood family. So I'm going to try a few different things. And these things are modern ways to hear your voice. Okay. And I'm going to do the best I can with it. We'll see what we get. Hopefully, you're able to try to kind of push your way through to have your voice heard using these different things. Just know that I mean it with all respect, and I'm not trying to, you know, force you to say or interact in any way that you don't want to. If you're uncomfortable, just don't do it, or tell me to stop, and I'll stop. Okay. Okay. So what does it say? Donna is the family. Blah blah blah. Summer. Hello. Um, Adah. Adah on Google. So it is Adah. I'm pronouncing it wrong. Although, okay. Either way, she knows what I mean. So here's what we're gonna do. Adah. I'm going to try this box right here first. I have to go get the obelisk. I'm going to turn on this device. They didn't have radios back in your day, so this is going to seem a little strange to you. Just try, even with all the noise that you hear, to project your voice forward, okay? In any way that you can. Okay, I'm going to turn this on. And hopefully we can hear you. That's the goal here. It's impossible doing this stuff alone. Trust me. I don't know what it is, but something is tickling my throat. Come on now. What happened? Dang. All right, so I'm going to turn this on in a second. Hello? Hello? Hold on, let me turn on my recorder. Got my recorder on. Adah or Adah? Could you please tell me the proper way to pronounce your name? I heard a female. Didn't hear a whole word there. Somebody said same word. It is the same word. It's just a different way to pronounce it. I mentioned her husband, Levi. Levi, are you here? You could say your name. My name is John. Thought I heard someone say John. So, Adah, we were talking before about your needlepoint there. How old were you when you made that? I thought I heard 6, but I'm not sure. Was this something that you did that your parents made you do, or something you did for school? Did you do a lot of needlepoint throughout your life?
Yeah.
That was a female who said, a man said, yeah. Levi, is this you? Tell me, what is the last name that is attached to this entire family? What's the last name? Loud and clear, please. I hear the bell. Adah, what was your daughter's name? You please tell me. I know how old Levi, he suffered from something. What was wrong with Levi, to your knowledge? What happened to him? Okay. I'm not really hearing a female's voice. I heard death, and then something else from two men. Both voices were male. Is Adah here? Can I speak with her? Adah, please try to come through. No. I'm hearing men. All right, I'm going to stop this. Anything else? I've got two other things to try. Whoa. I shut it off way too soon. Right when that did that and I hit the button, somebody said, don't go near that thing. It works. I swear to you, I may have caught the very tail end of it, but I shut it off like 2 seconds before I should have. I don't know what's on there, but there's a lot of males. I think they were from Massachusetts. That was pretty darn good with the music, though. You're figuring it out, and that I appreciate. We're going to try a few things before we finish here. Got my recorder on. Adah or Adah? Could you please tell me the proper way to pronounce your name? I'll hit it your name. I'll hit a female. We hear a whole word there. Somebody said same word. It is the same word. It's just a different way to pronounce it. Somebody's saying yes to something. I mentioned her husband, Levi. Levi, are you here? You can say your name. Is he Levi? My name is John. 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 I thought I heard somebody say John. I thought I heard hi John. So, hi John. Hi John. Adah, we were talking before about your needlepoint there. How old were you when you made that? I thought I heard 6, but I'm not sure. You do? Was this something that you did that your parents made you do? Or something you did for school? There you go. Did you do a lot of needlepoint throughout your life?
Yeah.
Say a man. A female said, a man said, yeah. Levi, is this you? Is you, Levi? Tell me, what is the last name that is attached to this entire family? What's the last name? Loud and clear, please. I'm seeing what's going on here. I see it. I see it. Adah, what was your daughter's name? Daughter's name? Somebody said you're stupid. You're stupid. You think I'm stupid? His name? Yes? You think I'm stupid? You please tell me. You think I'm stupid? I know how old Levi, he suffered from something. What was wrong with Levi, to your knowledge? What happened to him? God. So, in between the the static is a real EVP of a female saying dark. That's the only word she says. She says dark. And I'm going to play it for you. But Levi, are you offended by what I'm doing? Are you being protective? Yes? Okay. I understand. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend you or your wife or your daughter. Not my intention. I'm sorry. Not my intention at all. I apologize. It's not my intention. I'm here just to talk to you and to Adah if she wants to talk. I'm not really mentioning. I won't mention your daughter because I know, again, it's a sensitive subject. I'm just mentioning, really talking about your family's. Yeah, I'm really just talking about your family's legacy and the needlepoint. What I'm reading about your life, and I have all the death certificates here on the back of this card. All the members of the blood family. Yeah, that's in that. Yeah, touching a nerve here. This is what I don't want to do. I don't want to disrespect them. I don't want to make them feel like I'm forcing myself onto, the community, interaction here, forced interaction. It's not what I want. So I'm going to play this one by ear for a little longer. But did you hear that? Somebody literally just tapped on something right next to me. You, Levi? I heard that. Sounded like something shook. Levi, would you like me to stop? I'm just gonna finish playing this back. I'm gonna go right over here. I'm gonna stop in a few minutes. I'm gonna go right over here, and I'm just gonna play this back. The dark is really quick, and it's in between. Right there. Right I'm not really hearing a female's voice.
Yeah. What do you?
I heard death, and then something else from two men. Both voices were male. Is Ada here? Can I speak with her? Ada, please try to come through. Try to come through.
I'm drunk. I'm drunk.
No. Wow. Ada, please try to come through.
I'm drunk. I'm drunk.
Now the bell's going, the yes is going. Somebody says, I'm drunk. I can't make out the other part of it. I don't know if it said something about the city, but then there's a full friggin' sentence after that, too. Now, here comes the I'm drunk.
I'm drunk.
Now, one beer.
Drunk.
Now, I'm hearing one beer, one something. Now, I'm hearing, man, there's a whole story going on there. All right, I'm going to stop this. Anything else? Well, I've got two other things to try. Whoa. I don't know, man. That's weird. Yeah, I know. I see. All right. So, I'm going to get the Ovilus because I want to see what comes through. Oh, you heard hi, John. Really? The dark was clear. Hey, Christopher. I want to try two more things if you're open to it. Ada, hopefully you're here. Levi, I think are you coming through as a protector here? Is that what's going on? I completely understand, again, your wife, your daughter, your family. Blood was probably your name, right? Your family name. Okay, if I continue, just two more things. Not going to be long. Just a way of letting you or Ada interact and say what you. Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm trying not to do anything out of line here, so I'm going to go get the Ovilus, and I'm going to try the other thing where I do the see the EMF by the needlepoint. I feel like this is my impression. I'm not a medium. I don't have mediumship abilities, but everything I'm feeling in this moment, I think she was here in the beginning a little bit, kind of when we were talking about the needlepoint and the schoolwork and the age and all that. But I get the feeling Levi's kind of stepped to the forefront here a little bit and is is being the protector. Levi up, Ada, Levi. I'm going to try two more things, and then we're gonna stop. Okay, but know this. This is what I want you to know as far as what we're doing and why I'm doing it. This item that belonged to Ada, and that's been around a very, very long time, is going to be, yes. I believe me, that part I understand. I'm looking right at it. I get it. She kept it all that time, so obviously it meant a lot to her. So this item will now go from here, and it may be here for a while, I don't know, but it is going to go to someone who's going to take care of it, not throw it in the garbage, probably display it somewhere like it's displayed here, and that the needlepoint, the memory of your family, um, is going to be taken care of, and will live on. Okay, that's the whole purpose. What I'm doing here now is just seeing if there is spirit, quote unquote, spirit energy um, present around the needlepoint. That's really all I'm doing, giving you and Ada a chance to talk to me. That's it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to try two more things. Women couldn't talk to strange men 200 years ago. Yeah, and that's why I feel like he's stepping up. I don't blame him for it. I'm not saying anything bad about that at all. I'm going to get the obelisk. I'll be right back. You guys can keep an eye on what happens. I don't know. Has that yes light been gone off since I've been out of here? I'll look at the comments. Coming back in. Okay. Sitting down. Almost done. Not like a trip to the dentist. Um, did that uh, did that yes light go on at all when I was not in the room, guys? I know it wasn't gone for that long, but did it light up at all? I'm just looking at the chat to see what you guys say about that. Was it still going with me gone? Anybody? Somebody? Oh, it did go twice. Okay. I thought maybe he'd stop with me out of the room. All right. Ada or Levi. This is something a little similar to the box over there. I mean, okay, I know. Only this is a little different. This box here can say one word at a time. It's like magic. If you think it, one word, and kind of project it out, like as if you were saying it, or you could say it out loud, it may come through this little box, but it won't come through in your voice. It's going to sound strange, but it will be the word. Okay? So just think about one word that you want to say. And I see how you're reacting, and it may not be, it can be whatever you want. Just one word, though. It won't say more than one word. So I'm going to turn this on. Try it now. Levi, Ada, one word. I don't know why it's not coming through the speaker, but it says distance slightly. Why is it not coming from my speaker? Is that bump cord? Crappy cord. I got distance and I got slightly, and I see the light still going crazy there. Any better? Try it again, please. Levi? One word? I'm sorry. Try it again. Another word that we missed was window. Window still window. Anything else?
I'm going to try something else that I haven't tried in a while. It's going to keep me here forever, but what? At least we can still hear him. The sound. Really? The sound's fuzzy? That's weird. That never happened before. I did that damn movie. Now you got me freaking out because that movie was all about like the headphones and the weird sounds. You hear me? Could you guys hear me? Don't freak me out. I've never had a problem with my mic. Sound is muffled? Really? I have no idea what's going on.
Is it still like that? You hear me fine? I can hear you, but it sounds muffled still. It's still that bad? I don't know what would be causing that. Patricia says all okay. Much better, better. It's back. Okay. I don't know what that was. Just
Is it clear still? It just said, wow, that's weird. The words we missed while all that was going on, hopefully you guys could hear me, was foreseen, can you disturb? That's weird. I can't even screenshot that because my phone is over there. It says, foreseen, can you disturb? I've never seen it say, can you? I've never seen it say two words. And foreseen. I've never really gotten that one either. Okay, it's okay now. So I'm going to try something really quick before I do the, well, I want to do a regular EVP and I want to try the walkie. So I got to do so much crap I want to do in my head. I haven't done this in a while. Muffled again? Are you kidding me?
and now it says, what does that say? Ashes and people? So it's working again. All I'm doing is turning the speaker on and off. Is it fine right now? Okay, good. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to turn the obelisk off because I don't know what the hell's going on. All right. So you may not be able to hear this far away. I used to do this all the time. The obelisk is on phonics mode, meaning no words, just sounds. And I used to do this all the time. In theory, spirits can make the sounds and put them together into words. I'm just going to do this for about a minute to see what I get. Levi, can you hear me? Could you say something? Try it, Levi. Try to put some words together. Come on. Can you do it? You're not even touching the yes anymore. Where'd you go?
L L A R.
How do they look there? I don't understand. How do they look where? What does that mean? Anything else? I'm going to turn this off in a minute. I haven't used it in a while. Said, how do they look there? Anything else? Okay. I'm going to try to hear your real voice now. I'm going to turn this off. Hopefully it doesn't mess up my speaker again. You mind if I pick that up, though, and put it over here? Just to see if I put it close to this, if you'll talk? I don't know how you're going to feel about me handling that, Levi. But I'm going to try it. Okay? Oh. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm going to put it up here.
O R L R A R.
Does it matter if it's closer? No? All right. Whoa. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to hear your actual voice. I pray to God that my speaker still works. Tell him what you hear you are from. I already told him that. I told him it was 2026. Okay. So here's what we're going to do, Levi or Adah. I'm going to see how this works. I don't know what's going on up there, but I'll do my best. This box here can hear your voice, your real voice, either of you. I'm going to put it right up there by the needlepoint. I'm going to ask questions, and I'd like to hear your voice. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to turn this off. Okay. Who am I speaking with? Am I speaking with Adah or am I speaking with Levi? I had asked before, Adah, if this is you and you could possibly hear me and come through. How old were you when you made that needlepoint? Were you a child practicing your letters and your needlepoint? Levi, if you prefer Mr. Blood, um, are you offended by what I'm doing and the fact that I'm speaking to your wife and that I'm a stranger talking about these personal things? Does this offend you? How long were you two married? Did you have any other children? Did your farm have a name? I see people are asking if you're from Massachusetts. Are you from Massachusetts? A lot of the old cemeteries that I've seen that were family cemeteries, sometimes, yes, sometimes they're overrun and they're not taken care of after, I guess, the nearest relatives start passing away. Is the blood cemetery still well kept and taken care of? Is there anything else you want to say, either of you, before I turn that off? Feel free to say it now. I won't talk. Okay, thank you. Let's see what happens. I hope we hear somebody's voice here. I hope my speaker doesn't cut all you off again. Excuse me. And I'd like to hear your voice. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to turn this off. Okay. Who am I speaking with? Am I speaking with Adah or am I speaking with Levi? I had asked before, Adah, if this is you and you could possibly hear me and come through. How old were you when you made that needlepoint? Were you a child practicing your letters and your needlepoint? Levi, um, if you prefer Mr. Blood, um, are you offended by what I'm doing and the fact that I'm speaking to your wife? I didn't hear that. And that I'm a stranger? Where? Talking about these personal things? Does this offend you? You heard something, Patricia? Where? Which question? The last one? By what I'm doing and the fact that I'm speaking to your wife and that I'm a stranger talking about these personal things? Does this offend you? I don't hear it. I don't hear it. Farther back? Does this offend you? I'm a stranger to offend blood. Um, are you offended? The beginning? By what I'm doing and the following? Will you hear me and come? Who am I speaking with? Am I speaking with Adah or am I speaking with Levi? Oh. Oh shit. Holy crap, you're right. How did I miss that? I can't believe I missed that. Oh, I just gotta chill. How, if you prefer Mr. Blood, are you offended by what I'm doing and the fact that I'm speaking to your wife and that I'm a stranger talking about these personal things? Does this offend you? How long were you two married? Did you have any other children? I think it's upstairs. I thought I heard a child cry. Sure. Did your farm have a name? I see people are asking if you're from Massachusetts. Are you from Massachusetts? That's upstairs or outside, either one. Probably outside. A lot of the old cemeteries that I've seen that were family cemeteries, sometimes, yes, sometimes they're overrun and they're not taken care of after, I guess, the nearest relatives start passing away. Is the Blood Cemetery still well kept and taken care of? Is there anything else you want to say, either of you, before I turn that off? Feel free to say it now. I won't talk. Okay, thank you. Levi, I heard your voice. Yeah, I love hitting that yes thing too. So Levi, I'm gonna try just one more thing, and this is for my own curiosity because I tried this before. Not with this. I tried this with the next item that we're going to be doing. But the way this works, if it does work, and if it doesn't, no big deal. It's just worth a try. When the walkies that I have, they only activate when sound is heard. So when I take the needlepoint and I stick it in my container there, and I put the walkie inside that's taped, you know, open channel all the time, and I bring the camera with me on the stand to the other part of the building, we're only going to be hearing like seconds worth of time. You're going to hear, I'm going to put the item in the thing. I'm going to turn the recorder on. I'm going to walk with you to the other side. I'm going to walk back here with you to show you. I'm going to rattle the top of the container. You'll be able to hear it on the other walkie, and then I'll have the recorder running. You'll see. I'm going to show you this. It sounds much more complicated than it is, but I'm going to try it again because the weird voices that I heard with the other object that we're going to be doing were really, really creepy. So I want to try it again. So here's my container, just a regular plastic container. It's not totally soundproof, so it's not going to cancel every single thing out, but again, we'll see what happens. So, okay. So I'm going to put this. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me, Levi. I'm just putting it inside there. I'm going to turn the walkie on right here. So the walkie's on. You're going to hear it making noise because there's nothing. The other walkie's not on right now. I put the top on it. And we're going to walk this way. I'm going to leave you right there for 1 second while I turn the other walkie on. Turn the recorder on. All right. So the other walkie's on right there. That one in there is open channel. So anything that's going to come through here will only come through as if there's sound activated. So I'm going to turn the recorder on right here. And then I'm going to make sure that the sound is activated. And it's only going to be activated for a few seconds. So this is us, you and me, walking back to where that item is in the container. I'm going to rattle the top and I'm going to talk so that it activates the open channel. That's me. That's me. That's me. You hear the beep? That means it activated the open channel. All right, now it was really quiet right there. I'm going to turn the recorder off. I'm going to turn off this walkie right here. So that's off. I'm going to bring this back in the room with us, and I'm going to play it back over the speaker to see if we hear anything. I heard it better, believe it or not, without the speaker last time. So I'm going to try it with and without. So I'm going to play it without first. Let's see what I hear. This activated it. It's only going to be activated for a few seconds. So this is us, you and me, walking back to where the item is in the container. I'm going to rattle the top, and I'm going to talk so that it activates the open channel. Okay, how loud that is? That's me. That's me. That's me. Hear the beep? That means it activated the open channel. All right, now it was really quiet right there. This activated. So that time I didn't hear anything like I did with the other object. What the hell is it? I'm gonna put it on the speaker, but I didn't hear anything. I think I heard like a hoo, like just a hoo sound, but nothing like the other object. The other object, see, I'm triggering the walkie now. The other object, much different. I heard a full sentence when I was walking back there. You heard a whisper? Really? I didn't hear it. And it's only going to be activated for a few seconds. So this is. So that noise is me making noise with the top to activate the on microphone on the receiver. You hear the beep? That means you're activating the open channel. Oh, sugar. It's activated, and it's only going to be 8 seconds. I thought I heard a whisper. There's 3 words. Can't make it out. God, I wish I could make it out. It sounds female to me, and it sounds like I can't hear the actual words, but the it goes dun 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 dun. Whatever it is, kind of has that pattern. Dun 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 dun. But I can't make out the words. It's real kind of muffled. You guys saw something float by? Really? Get out of here. Whatever you saw floated over there or by me? Where did it float? Somebody tell me. I couldn't see whatever it was. I gotta go to the next item or I'm gonna be here till midnight. It floated by me. Oh really? Over wow, okay. Well, I'm gonna be here till midnight. So I'm gonna thank you, Levi. I'm gonna thank you, Adah, for taking the time to speak with me. And Levi, I'm sorry if you feel like I was disrespectful to you and your family and to your wife. Not my intention whatsoever. I pray that your item here is taken care of for many, many more years, and that your family memory is kept alive. And I hope that gravesite is taken care of as well. Okay, I'm going to put this back, and we're going to be done. So let me move this out of the way. And this is going to be tough because I need to show you this items, and it's going to be hard to do that with the lights off. Let me see what happens if I just turn these on. Nothing. Just activated all of my EMF. All right, for this one, where'd they go? There they are. These creeped me out when I saw them. And for these, I guess I'm going to carry down to the other section to do the intro on these. Make it easier for me to have some light. Okay, let me get the paperwork. Sorry to leave you there, but I have to. All right. I have to make this one quicker. I'm going to be here forever. I brought it here because there's light here. So there you go. I don't know if I should be touching these things or not, but so what are they, you ask? Divination, and I don't know how to say this word, scapula. I hope I'm saying it right. According to the card here, these ritual items, gotta love the ritual items. These ritual items are made of bone. When heated over coal fire, cracks form that are used to tell the future or answer questions from the spirit world. These two very old pieces still hold the spirits of souls used in rituals. They are said to be good and evil. Handle with care. Scapula, that's how you say it? Okay. So there is, I'm not going to read this whole entire thing because it would take me forever and a day, but there is a Wikipedia printout here that says scapulae, I hope I'm saying that right, lamancy, is the practice of divination by use of scapula or spiel bones, shoulder blades. It is most widely practiced in China and the Sinosphere of oracle bones, but also has been independently developed in other traditions, including the West. Historically, it's taken two major forms. In the first, oh my God, apriotic, the scapula of an animal was simply examined after its slaughter. This form was widespread in Europe, blah, 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 involving the heating and burning of the bone and interpretation of the results. They talk about how it was used in America. Use of the remains, point of contention. Rituals involved in divination. Animal bones have been found on sacral sites. Bones which were found hanging in trees were often displayed near encampments of a slaughter site where hunted animals were brought. The remains were used as a medium through which divination messages were transmitted. As such, respectful treatment of bones was the utmost importance. The treatment of the bones between the two tribes were similar, both treating the remains with a degree of reverence. So I guess it was used for good and bad. Fun. So let you in on a little story. So I get my flashlight. And I turn the lights off back here. The weirdness of the world and how things work. And Chris will be the first one to tell you that this is a true story and another coincidence full of weird coincidences when it comes to me and investigating objects, especially ones that can be a little tricky. I don't know how else to word it. So when I left the house I was home today. So when I left the house to come here, I got in my car and, um, you know, hooked my phone up, to GPS and everything. And I was about to drive off when I noticed that there was a crack in my windshield. It goes from the top where the rear view mirror is, and it's a backwards J. It literally is a backwards J. That's how the crack looks. So I had no idea that I was doing these today. I mean, I looked before when I got here. I kind of looked at what was in the case, and then I went on the Facebook page. So, um, you know, there are bones. You can see the bone here. I don't know how much you can see that, but stuff like this makes me a little nervous. So, we'll see what happens. And the fact that I have the scrying mirror right there is an added tool. I'll just put that there. Put that there. Alrighty. Again, I use a healthy dose of caution when I do stuff like this because you never know. This is one I would love to do an Estee method session with too, but unfortunately it's not possible. So I'm going to read it again. Hello. Again, some of the ritualistic things that are done in the West. I know people kind of signal by ringing a bell too, to signal summon spirits. I know that's part of rituals. That's a cold spot. Blue is a cold spot. There hasn't been a cold spot over there the whole entire night, but there is now. Okay, I'll read this again. Divination Scapulae, is that what you said? These ritual items are made of bone. When heated over coal fire, cracks form that are used to tell the future or answer questions from the spirit world. These two very old pieces still hold the spirits of souls used in the rituals. They're said to be good and evil, handled with care. All right. Hey, Rich, how are you? So, I have no idea who I'm speaking with. Hopefully, you can understand me. My name is John, and I don't use rituals to communicate with spirits, but I use other methods that are, in a sense, a ritual to attempt to communicate with spirits. So I see that that's the temperature increasing over there now when it turns yellow. I know what these bones were used for. I would think it would be easier for you and I, or however many spirits are here, to communicate and interact, and for you to use your energy and know how to do that, because that's what these items were for, and that's what I'm using them for right now, is to summon forth the spirits and to communicate with whoever might still be around them. I use different methods in my rituals, more modern methods. Those purple lights up there, violet lights, they change colors with energy. As you see, like in a rainbow in the sky, different colors, as does the lantern. The circle over there makes music if you touch it and changes colors. This is also like a rainbow in that you move your hand. It's not witchcraft. I'm not a witch doctor. I'm not anything like that. I'm someone who uses modern rituals to connect with the spirit world. And that's what these things are. None of these things will hurt you. They're just methods that I use. Anything you touch or put your hands on, I'll be able to see react to you into what you're doing. Okay. And I even have a mirror back there that people believe spirits can be channeled in through. So again, all part of, oh man, I got to tell you right now, I'm starting to get the feeling of, I haven't had this in the longest time. This is a feeling of, I just heard a knock. This is the feeling of not being able to concentrate well and disorientation. I literally got a wave of that right off the bat. That it's going to be really, this is what I'm going to have to push through. I've had this before, and these objects make it so it's really hard to stay focused. You start losing time and you start losing the ability to concentrate. And I'm already feeling that. I haven't felt this in a long time. This is the first time in a while that I've gotten this feeling. Yeah, this is a weird one already. Ooh, yeah, this is strong. Very strong. And there's the high EMF. I'm going to ask you to not try to take my energy, because I feel it already, like it's a strong already presence and a feeling that I'm getting as if someone's really trying to borrow my energy here. I feel my head is starting to throb, and I'm starting to, again, not be able to hold a thought. So I'm going to ask you to not do that and just kind of concentrate your energy there in that area and let me talk to you and try to interact with you. Okay. And again, for you guys that are watching, it's not something I usually do or I have to do. I'm gonna take this because I don't want a whole lot of false positives. So I'm gonna just leave the no one up there as a, oh my God, this is really, really not good. Okay. Ooh, that's a strong one. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try a bunch of different ways to interact and communicate. Um, Again, I know ritual items, I know they're good and bad. I know that sometimes they're used as a protective um, ritual to protect the ancestors, to protect the people in the village, to protect the people, to protect family, to crops or for good things. But I also know that they could be used for negative things as well. And from what I read, we've kind of got one of each here. And I'm trying to get the feeling of which is which. So I'm going to let you tell me which is which, if you can. Oh, I didn't even turn this on up there, did I? Wow. Ow. Oh, I did. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Oh, I just hurt myself. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I feel it. Shoot, 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 shoot. Yeah, I feel it. Oh, man. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, man. Oh, I know. I see. I see the light. I hear the bell. Ah, boy. Yeah. Oh, ooh. Oh. Ooh. Whatever you do, don't do that again. Whatever you did. Yeah, that hurt like hell. Oh. I'm gonna let you tell me which one of these are the bad ones and which one is not the bad one. I'm going to separate them. If I had to guess, I think the smaller one is the bad one. No, that's the first time the no has gone off. So the bigger one's the bad one. I'll take this one. I'll put it over here. You keep telling me no. It's the first time you told me no. It's been yes all night, and now it's no. I'm going to put this one here, this one here. The way those circles work is that the lights go around them if you touch them or if you wave your hands near them. Okay? You show me which one was the good. Let's try the bad one. Which one was used in the bad rituals? Show me by either that. I see the bell. I hear the bell. You were ringing that bell the whole time you were hurting my friggin' body. Show me a light on either purple circle, not there, next to the bone, or there next to the bone. Show me the light, which one is the bad, used in evil or bad rituals. Which one has that energy? Show me. And I don't want to see no. I want you to show me. All right, I know you're trying. You're trying. I'm not gonna make the mistake of going over there and doing that again. That I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna stay right here and try. Um, I'm gonna try to hear your voice a few different ways because I want to see what just did what it did to me. I've never been hit like that before. Not like that. You made my mind completely clear again, and then you zapped me like there's no tomorrow. That was a bad one. I was this close to tapping out. This close. That if that pain didn't stop, I'd have left my stuff and just walked right out of here for a while. All right. But we're not done. You tried, but we're not done. We're going to try a little more because John don't know better. I see. Yeah, I've been accused of not knowing better. So let's see what else you have to say. You heard a breath and a whisper. Who's here? That's the bad one. I hear a child's voice in my right ear. That is one of the strangest things that has ever happened to me. Only in my right ear. I was like, ooh, ooh. Is somebody here? They say there's multiple spirits. Are any of you protectors or any of you good spirits? Here comes the headache. This is like it's like a cycle. The headache comes, the disorientation comes, and I hope that pain doesn't come back. This is strange. Oh, yeah, there comes the disorientation. Here it comes again. This is a wave. This is a weird cycle. This is a weird one. Yeah, you're definitely one of the weirder ones I've come across in a long time. There it is again. All right, I'm gonna try this. This box right here. Can say one word at a time. I want you to say whatever you want to say, whoever you are. Just one word at a time, though, okay? And it could be anything. I separated the bones. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but when I first tried to do it, that's when you got me. But I think that's the bad one. You told me no to both of them. I think that's the bad one. This one right in front of me. Now I'm starting to get hot. Like just my head is hot. The rest of my body's cold, but just my forehead and up are hot. Definitely strange. Interesting, but really strange. All right, let's try this again. All right, one word. Okay? Anything you want to say? Out loud. One word.
June. Maze.
June and maze. Strange. I don't know what to make of that. High EMF over there, but maybe is that the bad one? I think you're just messing with me, whoever you
Funeral.
are. Funeral. Holy crap. June May's funeral. What are we talking about? Is there evil here? Do you know what the word evil means? Is there bad spirits here? Say something else. Funeral was the last word. Ooh, pressure. Wow. All right, I'm going to try phonics mode again to see what I get out of that. Well, that pain was
Moan.
holy.
Not Mason.
Did you hear that moan? What the hell was that about? Funeral moan. Not. What is that word down there? All right, I'm going to try phonics and see if you could put some words together and make it a sentence out of it and be a little more clear.
Definitely don't like the funeral and the moan. Do the good ritual items outweigh the bad? Is the energy, does one counteract the other and make it so that nothing bad happens? I was asking you again, which one? What did you just say? Gone? I don't know what's gone. The good energy, is that gone?
Date. Messenger.
Wow, you're really going on here. It said something about June, the date, messenger, funeral, and moan. What are we talking about? Right when I went to go pick it up, you rang the bell. Tell me about this one. Tell me about this one. Is this the bad one? Does this have evil spirits connected to it? You can ring that bell, light up this whole thing here. I think you tricked me. I think it was the one I was handling first. All right, I'm going to try phonics.
You. Details.
L.
I heard 2 outs. Try to talk to me some more.
I.
Something about the light? What about the light? Is this the bad one? Is this it? Tell me. Maybe not. Maybe it is this one. You said something. You said something about put it there, something? Oh, it's getting cold. I haven't felt cold the whole entire time. All right. You keep telling me no. Ooh, oh my God. Taste in my mouth. This is an old one. I haven't gotten that in a long time either. Metallic, almost blood. Oh, this is really bringing up the best of all the ones that I've gotten from years ago. Oh, tastes like I just bit my tongue and my mouth is bleeding. Oh, that is weird. Oh, that is so weird. Yeah, that is weird. Oh wow, what a weird! It feels like every time I lick my lips, there's blood out. You know how you like get a cut and you lick it with your tongue sometimes when you were a kid. That's what it tastes like and feels like. That's weird. All right, we're gonna try to hear a voice here. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try talking, putting the recorder on one, and then putting the recorder on the other, and just asking a few questions from each to see what I get. If I get any voices whatsoever, this will help me hear you talk. Even if it's a language barrier and you want to say, I could always look it up or try to find out what you're saying. So whoever is here, just try speaking, okay? And I'm going to try something really crazy here. And I know everyone at home is going to not be happy with this, but I didn't bring it here for nothing. I'm going to take this mirror here. It's going to flop.
I did that with the cat ball. So that's a black mirror. Here's the red lights. I think this is the bad one. So I'm talking to you, and I'm using this box here down there that you can communicate through. I know the words sound a little jarbled and stuff. Anybody connected to this that wants to come through and say something? You could use this mirror as a portal. You can't use my energy, but you could use the energy of the mirror or the bone. All right, I'm going to run the recorder while I do this to see what I get. I'm going to turn this off. I'm like literally afraid to go near and try to grab anything over there again for fear of whatever that pain was. So I'm going to put the recorder in here and try to keep it still. As I look in the mirror, the recorder's in the box. I'm not going to try to move it. I want to talk to however many spirits are connected to this bone that was used in the rituals. The Scapulae, I'm sorry, Divination, if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Are there any spirits that are connected to this that could please come through? Say something out loud, loud and clear as you can. How many are here? How many of you? Was this used for evil purposes or revenge? Was this used for good and good rituals? Should somebody have this or own this that isn't familiar with the rituals and know how to start them and end them? Say whatever you want to say to me. Say it out loud. Ooh, I got to tell you, man. This one, I don't know. I haven't touched the other one yet. But this one, extreme tension in my head, and it makes me sweat, which is really, I mean, that was a tough one, holding on to that all the time.
Here.
You said something about something here?
Blank. Air.
I'm missing it. You said something about something is here, and then you said air, or what are you talking about?
There.
I'm getting two words. I heard like I there.
Are.
Or go ahead, keep trying. You're trying. You're ringing the bell. Why can't you try to put the words together? Impossible?
or there
Wow, I don't know.
you are
Because you are what? Because I am what? Finish that. Because you are what? What am I? Finish it.
or
Go ahead. I am. What am I? Just gonna leave it at that.
you
I said you hurt.
a
Ache. Did you do that? Tell.
air point
Well, you're really tough.
you
Boy, talking and ringing the bell. This is, man. I wish I could.
you are
Like you are. It keeps trying to tell me something. You are something. It won't finish what it says though. You are what? What am I?
there
All right, I'm gonna try to hit.
or you
You won't.
help there
Did you say help her? I'm gonna try to hear your voice. Let's see if you said anything during all that. If I look in the mirror, the recorder's in the box. I'm not going to try to move it. I want to talk to however many spirits are connected to this bone that was used in the rituals. I want to talk to however many spirits are connected to this bone that was used, are connected to this bone that was used. Spirits are connected to this bone that was used. Talk to however many spirits are connected to this bone that was used. Many spirits are connected to this bone that was used. Spirits are connected to this bone that was used in the rituals. The Scapulae bone that was used. I said no, and the no light just lit up. I thought I heard no, and I walked away, and the no light just lit up. And somebody else said something right after that. In the rituals, used in the ritual. I want to talk to however many spirits are connected to this bone. No. That was used in the rituals. The Scapulae. I'm sorry, Divination, if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Are there any spirits that are connected to this that could please come through? Say something. Out loud. No, there was something that are connected to this that could please come through. Say something. Out loud. Loud. Come through. Say something. Out loud. Loud. Please come through. Say something. Out loud. Loud. Please come through. Say something. Out loud. Loud. Through. Say something. Out loud. Loud. Come through. Say something. Out loud. Loud. Through. Say something. Out loud. Loud and clear as you can. Won't something. I can't make it out. How many are here? How many of you? Was this used for evil purposes? For revenge? Was this used for good and good rituals? What did it say? And good rituals. Boy, he talks so low. Right there. I don't know what he said. Should somebody have this or own this that isn't familiar with the rituals and know how to start them and end them? Say whatever you want to say to me. Say it out loud. Oh boy. Yeah. There was light talking there. I'm going to try the other one, 3 or 4 questions, and then I'm going to try the this is the one that I first did the test with the walkie, and I told you I heard a full sentence twice when I did it. And that's why it made me decide to try it with the other one. But this one, I had 2 of them, both of them in the container, and I got a full sentence when I walked away. So that kind of freaked me out. You heard water? All right. Oh boy. All right, I'm going to try that one. And this time I don't know if I'm going to lay it on top or if I'm going to try to put it in the box. Let's kind of combine that. I'm going to put it on top of the mirror in the box with the recorder right next to it. You guys won't be able to see it, but it's down here, right here. It's in the box. I don't know if you can see that. In the box, I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to turn the recorder on. What the hell just happened? All right. I'm putting the recorder by the bone. Now, I don't know if I'm speaking to any other spirits that are different from that bone. If there's any spirits attached to this bone that's in the box, could you please say hello or say we're here or say a name? It feels much, much lighter now with this bone as opposed to that bone. Is it possible that this bone here was used for good rituals, for good things? Did the spirits attached to this bone, do you feel the negative energy that comes from that as well as I do? Should these bones have ever left the people that created them, whatever part of the world they were used in, should they have left and been put in the hands of just regular people who don't know what to do with them? Is it dangerous for people like me to own them? I've got a really, really, really bad headache. Again, it just came back. Is this something you're doing to affect me? So I was briefly just reading the information about what they were used for. I don't know how many years they were used and in what part of the world. Could you tell me what part of the world, what country or place these were used? Is there a proper way to end this ritual that I should know about? Ooh, boy, oh boy, my head is throbbing and my ears are ringing. This one's a doozy. Sorry, I'm putting the recorder on the bone. Now, I don't know if I'm speaking to on the bone. Now, I don't know. Now, I don't know on the bone. So I say I'm putting the recorder by the bone, and a voice says, "Go ahead." It's real quick. Now, right I don't. Now, I don't know if I'm not recorder by the bone. Now, right I don't know. Now, I don't know by the bone. Now, I don't know if I'm speaking to cold. Any other spirits that are different from that bone. If there's any spirits attached to this bone that's in the box, could you please say hello, or say we're here, or say a name? It feels much, much lighter now with this bone as opposed to that bone. Is it possible that this bone here was used for good rituals, for good things? Do the spirits attached to this bone, do you feel the negative energy that comes from that as well as I do? Should these bones have ever left the people that created them, whatever part of the world they were used in, should they have left and been put in the hands of just regular people who don't know what to do with them? Is it dangerous for people like me to own them? I've got a really, really, really bad headache. Again, it just came back. Is this something you're doing to affect me? So I was briefly just reading the information about what they were used for. I don't know how many years they were used and in what part of the world. Could you tell me what part of the world, what country or place these were used? Whoa, what the hell is that? Oh my God. That is creepy as. All right, this is. Where'd it go? Were used? Oh my God. All right. This is one of the creepiest friggin'. It sounds like a chant. Yes, exactly. Oh my God. This sounds like a chant and it creeps me the blank out. I kept listening to this because it sounds like someone saying holy something something, but it sounds like people are chanting it and it is creepy as F. Listen to this. This is creepy blank right here. I had to listen to it over and over to make sure I was hearing. It's like a chant, and it's yeah. And I keep saying big time shadow play right over there. Listen to this. This is creepy as hell. This is freaky. Is there a proper way to end this ritual that I should know about? Wow, there was a huge breath at the end of that too. Ooh, I'm gonna hear that crap in my sleep. It's so funny that I just saw that damn movie, and it's kind of like there are weird voices in that movie. Like I just freaking heard. That is whoa. Between the pain, I was literally laid up right there. When I wasn't talking, I couldn't move. I was in so much pain. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't end the stream because I was stuck. I was in that much pain. Group of people chanting. I can't make it out either. Oh, see, that was a shadow that just went across the top. All right, I'm gonna to end this. Ooh, wow, that chant. I'm gonna hear that. I'm telling you, that's nightmare stuff. I'm gonna hear that in my sleep. For to end this, I'm gonna do something weirder than what I did before. Please don't tell Chris. Um, I'm going to turn the spirit box on. Turn the flashlights off. Just leave the lights from the everything that's there, so whatever can go off, and just talk in the pitch black and listen to whatever comes through the spirit box while I hold the bones to see what I get. So I'll run the recorder too to see, just in case I get any kind of weird chance like that again. But this is worth trying when it comes to something like this. And yeah, I'm glad Chris isn't here for this, because she would definitely not approve for sure. Never say I didn't do anything for you guys. Hello? I'm going to grab the bones. There's one. There's two. Anybody here? Talk to me. Who's here? Tell me your name. Say something. Do I hit record? I want to hear your voice. Talk to me. Are you here? I heard a female say leave. Say your name. How do I address you? Louder, I can't hear you. Who are you? I don't know how to close the ritual. You need to tell me. Are you there? Speak to me. Nobody here but me. You're cold. Just give me one name. Thought I heard a curse word. All right, we'll try this a different way because I'm not getting a lot there. So I'm just going to do an EVP while I hold them. Turn the spirit box off so we don't get any bleed through. All right. Ooh. So I'm holding both the ritual bones. I have no idea how to close a ritual if I've opened one and if I started one. Is it bad if I don't know how to do that? I heard a chant before when I was talking to, I don't know which of these I was talking to. It sounded like several people were chanting something. Was that part of the ritual? Was it protection or was it negative? Now, I do not give anyone here permission to stay with me or follow me home. Tell me you understand that. Did you know that I was coming today? Was that a warning with my car? Did you think I would just turn around and stay home? Is the one I'm holding up higher? Is that the one that contains the negative energy? What is the proper thing to do with these ritual bones? Should they be buried? Should they be handed off to someone else? Is there anything else you want to say to me or to anyone else? Messing with my flashlight. Yeah, I saw that. First you messed with my flashlight, made it turn on and off, and then you went right over there. You turned that flashlight over there off? Like you just did? You made it blink and almost go off twice. Turn that off. You can put me back in the dark. I'm not afraid of it. Put me back in the dark. That was weird. That flashlight blinked twice. I don't know if you can really tell that from behind the camera or over here, but that blinked twice and then those lights went. So I'm holding both the ritual bones. I have no idea how to close the ritual if I've opened one and if I started one. Is it bad if I don't know how to do that? I heard a chant before when I was talking to, I don't know which of these I was talking to. It sounded like several people were chanting something. Was that part of the ritual? Where'd that light come from? Was it protection or was it negative? What the hell? What Wait, what? What is going on over here that I'm missing? Evil?
Or was it negative?
Oh, I got such a headache. I don't know if that's people. People. Negative people.
Now, I do not give anyone here permission to stay with me or follow me home.
Oh, my head is killing me.
Tell me you understand that. Did you know that I was coming today? Was that a warning? Was that a today? Was that a warning? Coming today? Was that a warning?
Like a moan
today?
I was like,
Was that a warning? Was that a warning? Was that a warning
That's
with my car?
A ritualistic.
Did you think I would just turn around and stay home?
Whoa. Easy. Almost done.
Is the one I'm holding up higher? Is that the one that contains the negative energy?
I keep seeing like my flashlight get like locked out.
What is the proper thing to do with these ritual bones? Should they be buried? Should they be handed off to someone else? Is there anything else you want to say to me? Or to anyone else?
Yeah. Does that taste again? Oh man, that was weird. That was really weird. Really weird. Chanting reminded me of our avatar. You heard evil? I thought I heard people. Saw the flashlight flicker. There were used rituals, weather, crops, military issues, getting messages from ancestors. So not all that bad. I One of these again. I don't know if it's on purpose or just because I'm not quote unquote using them properly or doing it the right way, which is why I'm getting this weird energy reaction. But that no hasn't really gotten off the whole entire night. And when I went to grab that dome to see which one that again, I if I could have, I'd have gotten up and walked out of here for a while to stop that. I couldn't move. I was stuck there in pain. And that flashlight flickered twice. I keep looking over there behind me. If I turn the camera around, there's all the crosses on the wall. And it's pretty lit from where I could see like right now. And that corner there that goes towards where the bathroom, see, even me talking about it, is where the shadow play kept coming in, right over there. I could see white, uh, kind of a post, and it wouldn't be there. It would be kind of darkened, and then it would go back to just being the white post. And that's why I kept squinting my eyes and looking at it because I wasn't sure what I was seeing. So negative or whatever, I don't. I all I know is that, however, I tried to interact and communicate. Headache. When the strong energy, let's not call it negative. It doesn't. I refer to it as negative because of the way it affects me. Negative energy usually affects me. Um, a headache is, but when you start losing your train of thought and you really, it's like being concussed. I always say that because it's like you can't focus. You're present, but your mind starts drifting, and you really don't like focus on where you are and what you're doing, like I am right now. It just drifts, and you're like trying to lock in, and you can't. And you get that combined with the taste of metal and weird, along with that pain that I felt. Um, yeah, whatever I was doing, obviously they weren't reacting in a positive way to. One is very light. There's one, I think it's, I don't know if it's a smaller one, whichever one I had over here, very light and airy. The energy is very just even keel. The other one is the one that really exudes whatever energy I was feeling, and it was the one that was over here, I think. But definitely weird. Again, would I put that in my house? Hell no. After what I just felt, no friggin' way. But that's me. And it's the way that they reacted to me. And like I said, it's just weird energy, really weird energy. But again, had I researched it and looked up more about the tribe and the proper way to use them, maybe, totally different thing happens. But ooh, that was definitely a weird one. Lots of energy coming from them, which was, me, I don't like to stop once I find that right switch. I like to go as far as I can, and that chant really bothered me. Not in the sense that see, I, it bothered me in the sense that it was so interesting, and I rarely hear a chant like that. And after the movie I just saw made it all kinds of weird. That was a bunch of people chanting something, and to hear that in the room really, really took me back. Not in a scary way, just in a really interesting experience way. So, um, thank you for engaging with me and interacting with me. I will definitely read more about this when I go home and tomorrow when I have time. But definitely a mixed bag of energy for sure from both of the items. The first one, Levi, was definitely the dominant energy and not letting Adah really say too much. But interesting night. So I know it was a long one. I don't even know what time it is. Yeah, I got to clean up and I got to get out of here. Yeah, 10 after. Wow. So almost 3 hours. Thanks for watching, guys. Friday night, I'm going to have Mike and Marty on, the two mediums. Well, the one medium and the spiritual artist who are going to be August 22nd at Sterling Hill Mine. So we're going to interview them, talk about, their history and everything that they've done. So that's going to be Friday night at 8 o'clock. So thanks for watching and sticking with it. I'll see you guys Friday. Have a good night. Someone come here and put these bones away. Oh. Whoa, did you hear that? Did you hear that? That box right there, the one that I have the red light in, it just closed. It just all the way shut. All right. I know you guys probably aren't watching anymore, and I know it's late, but I'm gonna do the walkie-talkie thing because I did it with these and I forgot to do it a second time. So I apologize if you guys logged off. You can watch it tomorrow, but I'm going to try it again with these because that just happened. This box right here, it's wooden, and you heard this. What you heard? Hear that? That was this closing all the way. All right, I'm going to try it. Sorry guys if you logged on, you off and you missed it, but I'm putting these in here like I did before. I'm turning this on. Yeah, I'm like a dog with a bone. Once I get something like this, I can't stop. I'm putting the lid on. You can hear it. Click on the walkie because it's sound activated. The bell's going off. REM pod's going off. Are you watching this? Holy crap. Look, everything. REM pod. Everything's, look at the REM pod. That wasn't going off the whole entire night. Holy crap. It feels like someone's tugging my sweatshirt too. Look at that. Look at that REM pod. That didn't go off the whole entire night. All right, I'm going to try this or I'm never going to get out of here. I'm taking my recorder. I'm bringing the camera with me to the other room. And I'm going to do like we did before with the walkie. I'm carrying this over here. See if I get the same reaction that I did last time. I'm turning this walkie on. That walkie's on. Turning my recorder on. Right now my recorder's running. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to activate the sound on the walkie that's in the box like I did last time. All right, this is me again coming. The REM pod's still going off like crazy. You can see it right there. See the REM pod? Hasn't stopped. Okay, same thing. Tapping. You can hear it in the other room. Walkie-talkie is activated. Say whatever you want now, just like you did before. I'm leaving the room. I want to hear your voice. Okay, turning off the walkie. I'm just going to go listen back to it really quick and then call it a night. I said last time I did this, I got a whole sentence. First, I'm going to listen to it without the speaker, and then I'm going to listen to it with. That REM pod hasn't stopped. Right now, my recorder's running. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to activate the sound on the walkie that's in the box like I did last time. REM pod's still going off like crazy. You can see it right there. See the REM pod? Hasn't stopped. Okay, same thing. Walkie-talkie is activated. Say whatever you want now, just like you did before. I'm leaving the room. I want to All right. I didn't really hear anything there, so it was worth a try. REM pod's still going off, but I'm gonna go, guys, because I gotta pack up. I'll see you later.